Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daniela and today we are doing another US special editions unboxing. I have about 5 packages to open. If you haven't watched these videos before, I'm based in the UK and I do order special edition books from the US, including some subscription boxes. However, some companies don't ship to the UK, so I get them sent to a shipping warehouse in America, let them build up for a couple of months, and then I get them shipped over. They're finally here, so we're going to unbox them together. First up, we have a box from Eternal Embers. This is one of the Onyx boxes, which are done quarterly. And this one they split into 2, which I wasn't a huge fan of because it means that you have to buy another book from them to get the full series. Whereas the previous quarterly books, you've had like a whole series in one book and you haven't had to mess about and it's not cost any extra. So I wasn't a huge fan of that decision. I'm hoping that's not going to become a regular thing. We have some artwork here and there is an overlay in here. We have a signed book plate, but it is literally on just a printable shipping label. This is, again, part 1 of the omnibus. So we have Royal Elite Volume 1 by Rena Kent. It comes in a slipcase, which says the Royal Elite School, and it also has some quotes on the back there. And then if we take the book out, it looks like we have some graphic design work done on the front here. We have the sprayed edges, and then obviously we have a book plate, so this isn't gonna be hand signed, but we do have some artwork on the end papers. Oh, is that why they had to split it into 2? This says volume 1 includes Cruel King, Deviant King, Steel Princess, and Twisted Kingdom. Is this an 8-book series? There's 4 books in this volume. Now I understand why they split it. I still feel like I would have preferred them to do it as a separate special edition so that you had the option, because if you only have enough money for the subscription and you're not expecting any additional costs, your choices are cancel your subscription because they don't allow any skips, or buy the extra book, or just get this book and not have the rest of the series. Royal Elite is a mature, new adult, dark high school bully romance. Contains dubious situations that some readers might find offensive. Aiden is not a normal romance hero. In fact, he's not a hero at all. So please don't read this if any of that bothers you. I can see from Goodreads that there are actually 6 books in the series. So I'm guessing the other 2 books are in volume 2. Next package, I have no idea what this is because it's just in a brown box. This is the Arcane Society subscription. I love Arcane Society and Mystic Box. We have some artwork included here, which is some character artwork. And the books this month are by Amelia Hutchins. And I have already seen photos of these and I'm really excited. Ugh. Wow. We have Flames of Chaos, which has this beautiful green cover on it with gold foiling. I absolutely love the character artwork on this. We have a skull on the back with some more gold foiling. And then we just have kind of like these stained glass style edges on all 3 sides of the book. Again, matching end papers to go with the edges. Wow. And then underneath the dust jacket, we have this printed hard case, which is just absolutely stunning. So we've got this gorgeous artwork of like this statue, and then again with like the stained glass windows and the foiling in the stained glass window. It's just beautiful. Arcane and Mystic just make some of the most beautiful special editions I've ever seen in my life. I am obsessed. And we do have a hand signature from the author. You might not be able to see it because it's a silver pen on kind of crepe paper. As always, Arcane Society also have designs on like the chapter pages. I can't remember what it's called. My words are not with me today, but it's just so pretty inside and out. You won't have seen me unbox every Arcane edition because I have been skipping some, but I couldn't resist these ones. So this is Ashes of Chaos, and this is book 2. In the Legacy of the Nine Realms series, and this one has blue foiling. Again, the stained glass edges, beautiful hardback design with the statue and the stained glass windows. I love the little castle over here. They feel amazing. They look amazing. Second book is not signed. They only have the first book signed, but they do leave you a page to get it signed from the author if you ever do meet the author or go to an event where the author is present. What is this series about, you ask? It is a dark and sensual epic fantasy series set in a world of magical realms, mystical creatures, royal intrigue, and betrayal. All the buzzwords we love to hear. I cannot get over how pretty these editions are. Let's see what else we've got. Next, we have another brown box, and I don't know what's in it, so let's jump in and find out. I cannot get in. I'm doing it wrong. This is Bookish Box. This is the December 2023 box. If you aren't aware, Bookish Box are extremely behind on everything. Have been for a good few years now. Initially due to COVID, but they just don't seem to have recovered from it. Whereas most of the industry has, or at least has managed expectations regarding any delays that they still have. This is their edition of Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. I wasn't keen on the design for this. They have done a matching edition of Legends and Lattes, but I just don't think these are my style. I have the broken binding editions. I got rid of the Fairy Loot editions. I preferred the broken binding editions, and I've kept those. But this is Bookish Box's edition, and this is Bookshops and Bone Dust. It is a very, very cartoony style. I do like the little hints of gold foiling that they've put on there. This is the back, and we have like these seashell and water edges. We do have a printed hard case when you remove the jacket. I must admit, it definitely looks better in person with the added bits of foiling than the image that was shown, but this is definitely not my kind of artwork, so I will probably be getting rid of this one. I'm just not a fan of the artwork. I'm sure someone else will love it and want it, but it's just not me. Here's our main character. Some characters I have not read about yet because I haven't read Bookshops and Bone Dust, but I did enjoy Legends and Lattes. And this is the end paper artwork, again with this really cartoony style. Next up, the reason I kept this month's box, the book which is part of their Darkly subscription, is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. It's quite dark. There is a lady here and some wings. There's also some wings on the back, but again, it is printed very, very darkly. You can barely see it. The edges look good though. We have just some daggers and feathers on the edges. We do have this same artwork printed onto the hard case, foiling titled on the spine. And then we have artwork on the end papers, which is really, really nice. And different artwork on the back. I really like the end paper artwork on these. I don't think it's hand signed. And then we do have a reverse dust jacket for this. I'm not sure which I like more. I do like the reverse jacket, and I am very happy to say that the matte lamination is back. I do feel like they went a little bit dark with the cover on this one. Moving on, we have 2 packages left. The next one is also from the Bookish Box. This is the next book in the From Blood and Ash series. I have the rest of the Bookish Box editions, so I picked this one up because it's all meant to match, and I believe the spine design all continues. I do think I might be getting rid of it though. Editions wise, Arcane Society have just announced the prettiest editions I have seen of this series. It blows the rest of them out of the water. So we have a Soul of Blood and Ash. This is the 5th book in the series. The spine design will match up with the rest of the ones that I have on the shelves. We have these really pretty poppy edges. Underneath, we have this all over the hardback. We have the poppies on the end papers, and it is a digitally signed edition. We do have some reverse dust jacket artwork, which again is really, really pretty. That's some nice artwork. I'm a sucker for artwork. Not as excited about this now that it has arrived, just because I literally just this week saw the announcement from Arcane Society. But on the plus side, I have a full set that someone else is going to be able to enjoy. And finally, we have a set of books that I have been waiting for a long time to complete my series. In fact, I feel like there might be another book coming out. I don't know if this does complete the series, but I have the second half of the Bookish Box Zodiac Academy series. I'm really nervous. I hope they're not damaged. I hope they're in good condition, because obviously I have the first half of the series. They're not cheap. I would be devastated if these are not in good condition right now. They did come in a huge box, and when you move the box, something's moving around in there, and there's no filling, there's no packing in there. But inside there is another box. So this is what was moving around. So hopefully the stuff inside this is packed well, and hopefully they're not damaged. The books are not in the protective covers. I'm gonna have to get them on the shelf to see if they match, but we have like this cutout on the front, and we have the character artwork, the spine design, and a quote on the back. We then have the matching spread edge design that runs across all the books. We have the reverse dust jacket, again with the matte foiling, which I'm super happy about. That's the reverse dust jacket. I think I do prefer the main jacket. And then we have the grey hard case with the gold foiling all over, which is absolutely stunning. And we have beautiful character artwork on the end papers. I do love the character artwork on these. The problem with splitting series up when you are selling them and having such a gap between them is continuity, especially like with the colors in printing. So I can tell from looking at these that the new ones are slightly more green tone than the previous dust jackets on the older ones. However, they're not too far off that it's really obvious. So I'm actually quite happy with this. But this is book 8. This is so big. So again, with the artwork. Ooh, I like the look of this. Spine design. Edges. Foiling is coming off of these, so gonna have to be very careful with these. Here's some of the foiling. There's some of the character artwork. So this is book 7. This is the character artwork on the front. I really like that. Quote on the back. Quick peek at some of the foiling. Just such pretty character artwork on these. And book 5, Cursed Fates. Edge design and more foiling. You get the idea with these editions. Overall, they seem to have arrived in great condition, apart from the glue on one of them. Just as an example, for the edge design where it's like lined up and makes an image, that's books 5 to 7 together. I'm really happy with this set. I understand why they split them now. The second half of the series is huge. I read the first book of this series. I'm excited to continue on. I feel like it's going to have a lot more to it than what was displayed in the first book. These came in a lot better condition than my last few sets from Bookish Box, so I'm really happy about that, especially because it's a continuation of a series that I have already started collecting. So that is my US special editions unboxing. Let me know what you thought. What do you think of what I picked up? What do you think of the designs? In particular, I'm super happy with my Zodiac Academy and the Amelia Hutchins Arcane Society books. I do really like the Onyx subscription from Eternal Embers. I do think they're really good quality, and I'm interested to read that. Overall, I'm super happy with what I got this month. Would you consider purchasing from any of these companies based in the US? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you next time.